Hi, my name is Chelsea Bonamolo, and I am a kindergarten teacher at Hines Lakeview in New Orleans. I have been a teacher for the past 13 years, but I've been surrounded by teachers my entire life. My mom was a teacher, my grandma was a teacher, my aunts were all teachers, my older sister became a teacher. I even married into a family where his older sister is also a teacher. So it has surrounded me forever, but I love it and I love what I do. I think when it comes to teaching, my passion is definitely early childhood education. I love being, one of the first steps into school that these kids get to see one of their very first teachers. I just think it's so incredibly rewarding to be one of the first people that get to teach them about learning and about school. And I want all kids to love school, and I want them all to love learning, and I want them all to want to be successful. And to be the person that kind of introduces them all to that is just a type of reward that you can't even explain. It's a type of feeling that's just so amazing to be a part of. And I just love it. I love what I do. So in this lesson, you are about to see me introducing for the very first time number bonds. So this is a math lesson. Our objective is decomposing a group of objects, a number, into its parts. We're breaking this whole number down, but we're using a number bond for the very first time. So we have done this for about a week or so now with the whole concept of part, part, whole, but now we're using a number bond to help explain it, to help show it to us. And so you're gonna see a little bit of vocabulary usage, just the introduction of what a number bond is. A lot of this lesson focuses on our whole group time of just kind of discussing it and talking about it, and just getting to know what is a number bond. And then you're gonna see us move into some whiteboard time where we are using our whiteboards to just draw a number bond for the very first time, and just kind of repeatedly go over where's the whole, what are our parts, what does it mean, what does it do. You're gonna see a lot of that. So it, like I said, was our very first time doing number bonds, but it was fun. So I hope you enjoy our lesson.
I can decompose. Decompose. Someone raise your hand. Clementine, what is decompose?
That means break apart.
Break apart. That's a big word. I can decompose. I can break apart. I can take things up, break it into parts, and figure out what they all are, right? How they go together. I can decompose a group. So I can take that big whole, that one big total, and I can break it into parts. Hands down right now. I can decompose. I can break it up, okay? I can decompose a group and record parts and total by using a number bond. Number bonds are super new to us. We haven't even touched them yet. We've never even talked about a number bond. So for today, we're gonna introduce what an actual number bond even is. So far, when we have done any kind of total and breaking into parts, we've been using things like shapes or simple pictures, right? So we've done things like, I have some clouds in the sky, and then I also have a sun, okay? I've been looking at this picture going, how many things do I have all together? What is my whole? How many? Y'all can say it. Four. I've been saying that I have 4 things all together. And 4 is, and then I've been taking this picture and breaking it up, decomposing it. How many suns do you see?
1.
So 4 is 1 and how many clouds? 3. I've been looking at this picture and breaking it up into a sentence. 4 is 1 and 3. 4 being my whole or my total, my all together, and then 1 and 3 being my 2 parts that I broke that whole into. But now, instead of just using like the picture and the sentence, we're going to be using these things called number bonds. So a number bond looks like this. It's got a big circle first, This is gonna represent your whole or your total. Think of this as like the parking lot where all the cars are parked. Everything is here. This is gonna get broken up into 2 groups, okay? So your parking lot, that's full of all the cars are now gonna drive away from the parking lot. They're gonna take this road, there's 2 roads. They're gonna take the 2 roads and they're gonna go to 2 new places, okay? So they're gonna go to another spot here and another spot here. So all the total cars that are in here, some are drive this way and some are gonna drive this way.
If it is this, it kind of looks like someone running.
It looks like someone running. Well, the thing about a number bond is it doesn't have to be on its side. So a number bond has the big circle and then the 2 small circles, but I can turn it. So I can grab the number bond and I can move it. I can grab this number bond and I can move it to where now it's like this.
Not the wooden potato.
Or I can turn it to where it's like this.
What can you swing it?
Okay, so I can have it like that, or I can even do it upside down. I can turn it like this, turn it like this, and turn it like this. But either way, no matter how we look at the number bond, in every single like formation that the number bond is in, you have your one big circle, your whole, your total, the big number, and then you have the roads that lead you to its 2 smaller parts, okay? So this is what we call a number bond. Everybody say number bond.
Number bond.
All right, so let me draw for you. We'll draw it this way, just a regular number bond, okay? So here's our big whole total. Here's our roads. And here are our parts, okay? So let's do just something super simple. We'll just draw some shapes. Okay, so we'll do some shapes in here. And then we'll change the color. Can we not chit chat, please? Okay. So inside of my whole, my total, my big part of my number bond, right? That big hole, I have some stars. Let's count these stars together and see how many stars I have all together. Okay, ready? Count with me. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many do I have?
5.
5. So 5 is my whole. 5 is my total. 5 is my all together. Okay? 5 is my whole. I want to break this 5 up. Someone raise your hand and tell me what I can do. What can one of my parts be? CJ, what can one of my parts be?
It could be green.
The light green color? Okay, I'm going to grab that green and I'm going to put him here. So I had him up here and I brought him down. So that's how many? 1. If green is my first part, Brooklyn, what's my second part? The blue one. So let's pull, get rid of those. Let's pull those down. 1. Oh no. We'll just shrink them. All right, there we go. Okay, so I brought my 1 green and my 4 blue into their separate parts. So that means that I broke up that big number. Remember, I had 5 all together. I took that 5 and I broke it up into how many?
1
And
4.
oh, with your marker, I want you to draw me and watch the size. Pretend that my board and your board are the same size. I don't need to see a little bitty number bond like this. That's way too hard for you to draw things into. That's way too small. I want you to draw a circle, your 2 lines, and your 2 circles. Show me how to draw that number bond. If you want to put your board tall, You can put it tall and see if that helps you fit it better. Or you can leave it long. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Right now we're just practicing drawing our number bonds.
Look, I did it.
Good.
They look like storybooks.
Kind of, huh?
If you put them up.
Don't draw anything else. Right now we're just drawing our big circle, our roads, and our little circles.
Chelsea, Molly, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you didn't like the way that one looked and you want to, Elena, we are not doing it that way, sweetheart. Nope, one simple circle.
Okay, done.
Erase that, please, and try again. If you want to erase it and try it again, Simone, that's not how we're doing it. Some of these number bonds look super good. Good. Y'all can erase it and practice it again if you need to. Why don't you try to make those parts a little bit bigger at the bottom, okay? Those are really tiny.
Exit out.
Those are good.
Try
it again. You can erase it. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger for the bottom ones. Nope, right now we're just practicing how to make these number bonds. Nope, those parts are a little bit too small. Let's make them a little bit bigger. Very good. Very good. Good, much better. Good. Very good. Lewis, yours are a little bit too small too, okay? Try to make them a little bigger. Very good. Alright, everybody get a good number bond on your paper for me. Still a little bit too small, Boo. Look how, like, they're not that much smaller than my big one, okay? A bunch of y'all are doing this. And then you're doing this. That's kind of hard. It's really hard to fit things inside of those. They need to be a pretty decent size. That's a good one.
Is this a good one? Is this a good one? No, I'll wait down. How about mine?
Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. Alright, let's look at our number bond. Inside of our number bond, let's start. We're just going to use the number 3, okay? So inside of your number bond, I want you to draw me 2 circles and 1 square. 2 circles and 1 square. It does kind of look like a person, doesn't it? Alright, class? Class?
Yes.
Alright, now looking at your hole. This is your hole, right? How many circles do you see?
2.
So in one of your parts, I want you to draw me 2 circles.
Okay. We have to draw that. We have to draw 2 circles. We did 1 square. Next is the 1 square.
And what do you think we're going to put in this other part?
A
square. Now if I looked at this number bond, I can very easily read the sentence that says 2 and 1 is 3, or 3 is 2 and 1. Do you see how it just kind of helped me organize my number bond?
3 is 2 and 1.
3 is 2 and 1. This just all a number bond does.
So as far as the lesson went, I think it was pretty successful. The kids were all really engaged. They like learning about new things. They enjoy math right now, and so it went really well. They all were a part of it. They like getting out their whiteboards. They like doing things, being a little bit more hands-on than just sitting and listening. So I think as a whole, it went pretty well. After the whole lesson was done, after the recording, they went to their seats. We did some actual practice in our workbooks with our number bonds. We still continued to work as a whole group. We're not fully doing the independent practice of it yet, just because it is so new. But as a whole, they all seem to understand what we're doing, what the number bond was. And I think the lesson went really well. So I call today a success.